Jesus once gave us 3 essential spiritual practices: fasting, giving, and praying, and only one of them directly kills lust. There are 2 great urges that rule the body: hunger and sexuality. But here's what most never realize: mastering one gives you control over the other. Let me explain. Lust thrives on lack of self-control. By the time a man matures and realizes how damaging it is, his self-control is in drain. The brain adapts to repeated behaviors through neuroplasticity. Just like consistent weightlifting strengthens muscles, repeatedly indulging in desires strengthens the brain's reward pathways, making cravings more automatic. Over time, this weakens the prefrontal cortex, which controls self-discipline, making it harder to resist temptation. But when you fast, everything changes. Fasting is discipline. Say no to food, you're training your willpower. And willpower? It's not selective. You learn to control hunger. You learn to control lust. You stop feeding your desires. They start dying. But here's the real power. When fasting is centered on God, it's no longer just about self-control. It's war. War against Satan. If you were playing basketball, you'd be playing for Jesus against Satan's team. Because fasting with prayer and scripture is where chains break. You kneel down praying with an empty stomach, your mind clearing, the mirages of pleasures, desires, weak impulses all melting away. This is how you win, because this is exactly how Jesus defeated Satan's temptations. Before he began his ministry, he went into the wilderness and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. No food, no distractions, just him, the Spirit, and the Father. And that's when Satan came. First, he attacked hunger. If you are the Son of God, command these stones to become bread. Satan said, Matthew 4:3. But Jesus answered, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. Jesus responded, Matthew 4:4. Then he tested pride. Satan took him to the temple's highest point. Throw yourself down. Angels will catch you. Jesus didn't take the bait. You shall not put the Lord your God to the test. Finally, he struck with power and lust. All the kingdoms of the world, I will give them to you. Just bow down to me. And this is where Jesus ended it. Away from me, Satan, for it is written, Worship the Lord your God and serve him only. And Satan left, defeated. This wasn't just about hunger. It was about control, mastery over the body, mastery over desire. And that's exactly what fasting gives you. Now, let's build your fasting schedule. Lust follows patterns. It hits at specific times. And if you know when the battle comes, you can be ready. The first fast will be from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Let's be real, morning is dangerous. Some of you? That's when it happens. And nothing wrecks your day faster. It's not just biology, it's mental. Starting your morning like that, it drags your energy, your focus, your confidence, and your faith in yourself. But when you fast in the morning, you flip the script. You take control before lust even has a chance. If you can't get up at 6 due to night shifts or other extenuating circumstances, fast for 2 hours from the moment you wake up. Now, this is how it goes. Whether you start at 6 or your obligatory waking hour, pray immediately after waking up. Ask God for strength. No food until 10. Keep your body in a fasted state. Drink water. If needed, black coffee or tea. No sugar. Start by reading scriptures. Try these: 1 Corinthians 10:13, Romans 12:2, Psalm 51:10, Matthew 5:8, Galatians 5:16. After that, get on with your day. Don't lie in bed. Move. Take a shower. Get outside. After the 2 hour is complete, you'll end the fast with a prayer. The second fast begins right after lunch. The exact hour doesn't matter. Just start immediately. 2 hours. Now slow down and name everything you're grateful for. Write it down. You just ate. Millions didn't. Thank him. You woke up today. Some people didn't. You can see, hear, move, think. Never take that for granted. Even the little things, the water you drink, the coffee, the laptop, the bed, these are gifts. Take a moment. Let it sink in. And then follow with these verses: 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, Philippians 4:6-7, James 1:17, Psalm 104, Colossians 3:15-17, Psalm 107:1, Colossians 4:2. Again, end the fast with a prayer. Now, the last fast will be from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. This is the final battle. The mind is tired, willpower is low, and lust is waiting. The reason I extended it to 10 a.m. the next day? You already know, brother. Eat a light dinner, no binge eating. Heavy food fuels temptation. As the fasting starts, I advise you to read the Bible. If you have never started reading it, now is the chance. Follow it by a prayer, acknowledgement, and then read the following verses. 1 Corinthians 9:27, 2 Timothy 1:7, Hebrews 12:11, Proverbs 25:28, Titus 2:11-12, Galatians 5:22-23, Philippians 4:8. Avoid social media at this hour and sleep early. My personal advice is to get physically tired during the day with workouts, running, or just in general heavy lifting activity which drains energy. Remember, the longer you linger at night, the more you'll be tempted. This is why you need to wake up early to sleep early. So this is it. You can follow this every day until you build some kind of resistance toward your impulses and gradually reduce it to 2 times a week and so on. But remember, it's not like an antibiotic. You will have to do this for a period of time, because as you let your guard down, it'll come back. And as for the Bible verses and prayers, you should be doing them regardless. But remember, don't just do it for discipline, do it for God. That's how you serve a higher purpose. Let Him strengthen you, and watch how fast the urges that once ruled you start to lose their power. See you in the next video.